it through. Starts with a wide.
First up, we saw Mitchell McLennan actually looked like he was just trotting in a bit, which you can understand. That's 89.4 straight away. Andre Russell looks like someone, a bit like Tamal Mills. He doesn't know any other way than bowling quick. There's a fella who used to play for England, you probably played against him, David Lawrence, who used to bowl as fast as he could, whether it was a charity game or anything.
Awful memories of David Lawrence at the Basin Reserve in Wellington with his knee. Yeah.
During the World Cup, was it?
Yeah.
Both of them was carrying him off?
Yep. It was just prior to the World Cup, I think it was, at the Basin Reserve in a one-day game against New Zealand, and David Lawrence, you could hear it around the Basin Reserve when he went and the knee went completely from underneath him. He just, it was the most awful thing I think I'd seen. Fully recovered. Such a big man. He looked more like a heavyweight, didn't he, than a cricketer, than a fast bowler.
He bowled with good pace as well. That sort of slow run up and then really flew in. Not so much Dre Russ, he's just pure rhythm. I think I could call him Dre Russ. It's Andre Russell.
He's a genuine athlete, isn't he? Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant, Evan Lewis. Oh, backfield, you name it. He is an athlete, Evan Lewis.
Well, biggest share of the day with that bit of work. That was excellent fielding. That was hit hard, gave himself a bit of room, did everything right, just didn't get it high enough. The pace of Russell, toe of the bat, he really threw everything at that, but he didn't get it over Lewis. Like a goalkeeper, he plucks that out of the air. Well, you don't often see that in charity games, that is for sure. You don't see that in many internationals at times. That is excellent. That foul goes for 2, 4 for 1.
There is an ancient Japanese proverb which reads, fall 7 times, stand up 8. But those ancient Japanese never tried this. Ninja Warrior starts Monday at 5 p.m. Challenge.
World Level have lost their first. Tommy McFarlane gone. The English contingent, Sam Billings. To the crease, good strike rate, average. Was a report card at school, needs work.
Well, this doesn't need any work. Doesn't quite find the middle, and that's why, but it still went pretty hard. That is a brilliant piece of timing. The jump was perfect, it was going, didn't bust through his hands at all.
Just wonder if he got too far away from it. Tommy McFarlane gave himself some room and he ended up too far away from it, couldn't find the middle of the bat.
That's the best thing to do as a bowler, though. As soon as you see the batsman go away or to the leg side, you throw it the opposite way he's moving.
Absolutely. Short, wraps him on the gloves. Well, the last thing you need, isn't it? One of these games, you're captain of your county, jumped off the plane, went and played a game straight away, Sam Billings. I know it was rain affected. Travelled last night, joined the team, plays today, travels first thing in the morning for a game tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Big game as well in the Royal London in the 50-over competition here in England. It's a very short and sharp tournament that. Can't afford too many slip-ups. Kent are on a bit of a roll. What you need, Andre Russell.
First year as captain as well, isn't it, for Sam Billings? So talked to him in India about that. He's certainly looking forward to coming back and taking on that role.
Yeah, did it well in his first game. Ken had an easy win. Marshall the truth. I think he's one of these captains who's going to come out with massive statements in interview. Already, he said it was the best fielding display he's ever seen. I mean, seriously.
Would have said it in a very posh accent, though. Oh, freebie. Freebie. That's what it's all about. Finish the over with the boundary. 2 overs gone, 8 for 1.
Why would you bowl a full stop, a full toss on leg stump? Why do you bowlers do it? There's no point to that. Too short and then a full pill.
No, I never bowl one. A few half volleys, maybe not full tosses on leg. Oh, it's amazing. He says, there you go, local lad, you can have one. Tell you what, I wouldn't have bowled too many if I could bowl 145. Reading the form for tomorrow, is he at Exeter? What's he doing there, Nasser Hussain?
We can't have people's names there. Just know who it is.
Badri with a second. Should have had a wicket in his first. Ronke just faced one delivery. Oh, what about this time? Is he going to make up for it? He is. He is. That one looked like it might have been a little more leg side, but still just clipping perhaps. And Ronke goes.
Yeah, should have had him the time before. There's absolutely no doubt. Just does him for length, does him for pace, skids on. You've got to be so careful playing Badri, playing across the line. He's always going to skip off the surface, even though it's a slow pitch. Ronke couldn't get to grips with him. In the two balls he faced, he goes for naught, 8 for 2.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't he? Samuel Badri, wicket to wicket, we've talked about it. Skids it on, very hard to pull. Top of leg stump. Just got to look to play him straight.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't really turn the ball a lot. It's just the top spin that he gets all the time. Nasser, what you got in your book? What is it you're looking
Got a
at?
Kent man, Rob. I've got Sam Billing. Sam, you've lost a couple of early wickets. Do you stop going hard or you keep going hard in this power play?
Well, you have to obviously assess conditions. Both new batsmen have only faced three balls, so kind of giving yourself a bit of time now. I think if you lose 3 early wickets in most 2020 games, I think it's 80% you lose. So matter of trying to just get a partnership together, run it around a bit, and give yourself a chance. Really.
You're a well-travelled man, aren't you? IPL, then you're playing the other day, and you're playing tomorrow at Beckenham.
Yeah, exactly. All good fun, mate. All good fun.
Go well.
Thanks.
Dinesh Karthik. Oh, he has a real job to do, that is for sure. They need to start going because the problem is it's a pretty decent pitch and they need to really get a move on.
Well, speaking of decent, one of the greatest of all time. Come to join us in the pods. Sir Vivian Richards, evening to you, sir. How are you?
Hi, it's great to see you guys. And I can say as a cricketer myself, and done a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. You guys been doing a great job, man, for the game itself and the excitement that you guys bring. Just giving it a little bit of life. I love it. I love it.
Well, it's great to have you with us, I tell you, and great for this match as well, I must say. Obviously, going to the hurricane victims that hit the Caribbean so hard, and great to see you here, obviously supporting this cause as well.
Well, what I think is most important than anything else, last night, that was the start. We had dinner. We had a great night, and to the guys who would have slept well enough to be here today, that's also important, you know, to be out there doing their stuff and the support. You look and see the crowd here tonight. And I'm just moved, really, because I was at home at the same time when we had all this hurricane stuff and the winds and the rains. But it's nice to see just a huge response from the British public. I'm very pleased and excited about that.
Such a great affinity, haven't they? So many great West Indian players, not only yourself, but so many through a huge era, have spent a lot of time in England, and some reside here now, played a lot of county cricket here, so there's a great affinity with the West Indies and England as well.
Yeah, it's this part of the world have been a great hub for us, as didn't quite like that shot there at all, Simon.
Oh, we've got another one. You've come in, you've taken a wicket. Very, very well done. He's a happy man alongside us, Sir Richards.
Well done. It looks like I'm the 13th man here.
Absolutely, skied in the air. Rob Key, and that is very comfortable.
Yeah, Badri's on fire. He's really on the charge. They just cannot get to grips with him. This is very... What would you do to him, Viv? How would you play it?
Well, I'll tell you something. You hear these people speak about maybe the T20 format and the damage and all that stuff that is doing to the game. I think it's given cricket, in my opinion, a new lease of life. And let's not forget that, you know, when I think I was playing at some point, especially the white gear and all that sort of stuff, the colored gear, and just the way in which you guys dress tonight as well, too, man, does suggest that we've come a long way.
You're loving it, aren't you? I tell you what, if your legs were a bit longer, you could borrow my jeans, mate. I'll tell you later on.
No, man, it's just fabulous, you know, the ladies themselves and, you know, the clientele that they would have helped to bring to the game as well, it's just magnificent, you know. As you know also, we'll be hosting the Ladies World Cup in November, and I'm quite certain I'll be seeing those wonderful girls behind there as well.
Three islands, isn't it? Antigua and St. Lucia for the pool rounds, and then Guyana for the finals.
Hai fatti para parte gara 59
You enjoyed that wicket, Viv. Your reaction there that we just saw looked like you enjoyed that wicket.
Oh man, I'm still in the windies corner. We've had some bad times lately. As I said at the dinner last night, one of my favorite individuals over the years would have been Muhammad Ali, in terms of the mentoring sort of stuff, and the guy who you respect so much. That we'll be back. And he did use some words when he said, "I shall return." And I can only say that on the West Indies behalf. They'll be back, so long as they get things right and the guys are prepared, knowing exactly where they're at now and what they got to do to get themselves back in the bigger picture.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, the T20s obviously grabbed the enthusiasm throughout the Caribbean as well. You know, 2 world championships now as far as the T20 is concerned. These guys, they love this game. They're, I wouldn't say bred to play the game, but they're excitement machines. So many of these young guys coming through now. Oh, is this another one straight to Brathwaite? I think it is. Vivian, a good luck charm.
I'll tell you something. It's great being here. Who needs a coach?
Oh, mentor, good luck charm, you name it. Andre Russell into the deck. Billings just manages a top edge. And Carlos Brathwaite, the skipper, comes around, takes a comfortable catch.
Well, at this rate, Viv, you might need to stick your pads on and go and play for the rest of the world. They're getting absolutely
Tell me something. What I'm seeing there in terms of the score, that can't be correct.
Billings goes for 4. It's 8 for 4.
No, but it's just great.
Glass में है
your choice of colour. Like the Ida now $299 and the real leather Divano now $699. And everything's available with 4 years interest-free credit. Find your happy colour at DFS. Savings on selected sofas and Monday.
बंद कर दे zitto no glass.
What can Tisara Pereira do? 73 matches, 959 runs. Well, most of the world, dire trouble. 8 for 4. Andre Russell has just been too quick for Billings on this occasion. Late on that ball, high on the bat. Easy catch for Carlos Brathwaite. Just hearing as well, more problems. Not that he's going to make much of a difference, but Tamal Mills won't.
Don't they? Malik Tisara Pereira, he's got power, we know that, but there's no time to consolidate in this sort of contest either, Viv. You've just got to keep going.
Oh man, what I think is also important, I guess maybe the rest of the world team must be sympathizers themselves, because they may be saying, okay, let us all sympathize with the causes. And because to be fair, that's a good shot. Then the short outside off stumps and take the price. But it's just a great evening. And what I think is also important after last night, I think everyone was worried about the forecast and whether or not we're going to have such a wonderful evening. but it's lasted. And we're just happy for that, the weather remains the way it is at present.
Bib, of all the batsmen in the world at the moment, who excites you the most?
Man, I love Virat Kohli. I'm not going to lie about that. I said that when I'm in India as well, and that also gives me a little bit of I do get away with a lot of stuff over there as well. When you do say things like that, you don't have to buy dinner when the night comes.
You should not be buying dinner anywhere.
No, not at all, you know. It's I love Virat Kohli, and funny enough about the stuff that went down with Steve Smith. I love Smithy. It's a pity what took place there, but I've got a lot of respect for that individual, and I would say to people as well too that okay, boys will be boys, and let them pay the price for being boyish, and let's move on.
Yeah, well said. Very, very well said. 4 off the last ball of the over as well for Tisara Pereira. 4 gone, 16 for 4. Short of length. Just to give himself some room, Tisara Pereira. He's got big boy power.
I know that folks sometimes say about when that's one home course, it may not be the best course in the world, but I do know my way around that place.
You do know your way around it. Don't worry about that. Balls miraculously coming out of trees.
Every now and again, you have guys in strategic positions, making sure that if you do hit it in the wrong place, that it comes back.
Hey! Well, Viv, I know you've come here to enjoy the night, support the cause as well, but a massive thank you to you for joining us here in the Sky Pod this evening, and enjoy the rest of the night, and I'm sure that everybody's grateful to see you here as well as support the cause. So thanks.
Well, I can only say this as well too. I just love the work you guys are doing. You know, there are folks, who say that this game have no place in our category or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, I'll tell you something. This does give cricket life, in my opinion, and the stuff that you guys are doing behind the scene as well, the ladies as well, it has brought a new sort of a life, new clientele to what this game is all about. And let's hope it gets better. Well done again, guys.
Thank you very much. Outstanding. Enjoy the rest of your night. Cheers.
What a voice. How good was that?
He does not look like he is aged at all. Brilliant. And great support too of the cause. Sir Isaac Vivian Alexander Richards. What a player.
His reaction as well, though, to the wickets. He was absolutely loving it. So passionate about West Indies cricket. Oh, why wouldn't you? In this format in particular, they are an excellent team.
Well, they've just embraced it, haven't they? And I think it's the culture, it's the one time at the moment that the Windies, the West Indies seem to really gather around each other and embrace this format of the game. We've got some of the world's most expensive players when it comes to auctions or T20 competitions around the world. They're outstanding. It's a second down, does Tisara Pereira. Not as quick as he once was. 5 gone, 19 for 4.
The power play so far has been dominated purely by the Windies. Talk about not losing wickets early, well, and trying to get as many as you can. Well, the ICC World 11 have done it all wrong at the moment. Billing's gone, Malik 2 not out, Tamim Iqbal, he went early as well. Pereira and Malik have it all to do. Badri 2 for 4. Andre Russell's bowl with real pace as well. Electric to watch.
Good with the bat. 199, and what we all thought was a slightly sticky surface that got a fair amount of water into it after the test match, which only lasted 3.5 days. Sorry, England. And Kesrick Williams into the attack. You would have seen it. You would have seen the notebook.
Is this the fella?
Yeah,
the one who signed you out when you're out?
This is the notebook, man. You just want him. You want him to get a wicket.
because you're a bowler. He gives people a send-off, doesn't he? In the CPL, he gives you a send-off when he gets you out, and he signs you off into his imaginary book. And then there was a batsman who he did. He got out in one of the first games, and then he smashed him in the next game. I don't think it was Evan Lewis. He then took him to the cleaners and smashed him everywhere. And every time he smashed him, he signed his bat. Every boundary.
I think it was Chadwick Walton. Chadwick Walton.
It's on YouTube. I've seen the footage of it. You can just see him he smashes him for like 70 runs.
And in the end, the funny thing that Chadwick Walton actually...
All the time in the world, onto the back foot, punches it through the field, sweepers out. Well, just places that. Everyone up in the circle on the offside, just third man back.
Of course, Shoaib Malik's wife will possibly be at Wimbledon in a few weeks' time. I guess that starts. She was the world's #1 ranked doubles player not so long ago, Sania Mirza.
Making me dive into my tennis knowledge, which is very poor. I remember McEnroe.
You told me you were under 11 Kent champion.
Oh, was it? It's true. Lost to a bloke called Mike Wadder, who's a hacker, just used to get it back all the time, and I'd made lots of mistakes.
Go for the glory shot.
I think I was for tears. Used to go for the big forehand, couldn't hit a backhand to say, it's to slice backhand all the time.
Cut. Powerful for 4.
Funny sort of move, just hangs leg side, and it's just a fraction wide. It's short, sits up. Just watch how he sets up, just creates the room himself. It's a back foot, just in his setup. He just looks like he's set up for this shot. No matter, you can't bowl there. It's not the fielder's fault. Strange field. Deep backward point. Not often you see that. Well, yeah, that's better. Bring him round. Third man has come up, backward point, and then you have a deep cover.
Oh, just moving away down the slope, holding its line perhaps.
Now, that would have felt like it had gone a long way, because the angle that he's bowling round the wicket comes on. You think that's going to go to about middle leg. That has gone a long way. That was a brilliant bit of bowling. Just far too good, really. Not many are going to hit that.
Fletcher. The Windies as well, they always seem to have an abundance of wicket-keepers who bat and bat very well. Andre Fletcher's a genuine wicket-keeper as well.
I tell you what, they have a lot of power as well, don't they? Sometimes you watch the IPL, there's a few teams that have a number 6 or 7 that might be able to clear the rope of it. And then they run into the bowlers. Not so much the Windies, they have so much power.
Bring it.
Back on the World 11, the ICC World 11. Vatican.
2 umpires at Rob Bailey, Alex Wharf. Two umpires out. Rob Bailey, Alex Wharf.
कुछ मिलता ही नहीं. सुबह वाला सालन है अभी खत्म हो गया. नहीं पर इसका तो टेस्ट है.
Here's Rigsby now. Heard much from Rigsby in the last 6 or 7. Oh, there.
Almost a long stop. Just put your hand up. Are you a long stop or are you a really fine leg? Yes?
Just saw him there in your picture.
Wants to be about 10 or 12 places back, doesn't he? Sitting down where he belongs. Flash jacket on. Sitting on his own.
Now, who's been quicker, Tamal Mills or Andre Russell from where you've been standing?
Easily Tamal Mills, Rob. By far. I mean, it's really disappointing he got injured, to be honest. I'm surprised that he's not been picked up worldwide and his T20 form has, diminished because he bowls serious wheels and it was a proper change-up in pace as well. Maybe people have just got used to him, and even just noticeably in that third over, they started teeing off against him, but I've not seen anything as quick as that. And the left arm angle, I've not seen anything as quick as that for a long, long time.
Now, I think that the right franchise, you've got to look at these guys that bowl with genuine gas. They've got to go to the right franchises, don't they, where there's pace in the pitches as well. The slow-natured surfaces don't suit them.
Yeah, and also I guess, Doolia, you think about injuries as well. If you sign up someone for big money, you want them there all the time. And, Tamal has a bit of a history of injury problems, and he has to be fully fit to bowl the pace he does.
We'd all get fit for $1 million, though. I've heard Tamal Mills will not bat. So they have got not allowed to use cover. It's a full 2020 international, so he's not going to bat. Only need to get 9 wickets. Skipper Shahid Afridi.
They asked Nasser, he's been get Nasser to bat.
I'll pay money to see that, actually, and I'll take his mic. And then, as we see a boundary fall, I think, I'll take Nasser's mic and I'll go and say to Andre Russell, Nass, look, you weren't bowling very quick.
Pereira's done. He didn't move at all there. It's like that old game, that test match cricket game they used to just someone bowl and just stand dead still and you press a button and then the bat would just move. Whether he's struggling or move his feet at all.
Oh, he sets for that, doesn't he? Just short of the boundary, so picks up back to that course to finish the 7th over. 41 to 4.
Tell us about this new show.
Sky One's new series, The Week That Wasn't, is The Week That Wasn't. It's a comedy show about in which impressionists revoice footage of people who are on TV all the time. I'm going to be on it. Maybe not on though. No.
When?
10 p.m. every Thursday night.
Brand new The Week That Wasn't. Tonight at 10 on Sky One.
Back boundaries for Sarah Pereira in the last over. 41 to 4, time for a change in the pot, Mel Jones. Ian Ward.
Simon Dorr, we've had a bit of a change in momentum. Not much, but this partnership of 33 from just 23 has at least stopped the rock. Sarah Pereira has managed to just counter-punch a little bit. Is it 5-4s? Well, the captain is going to have a go. Carlos Brathwaite from Pavilion End. This man, stand next to him. Tallest, but just keep looking up. Comes at you from an enormous height. Might bowl well on this as well. It could be 6 in the pitch.
Really interesting to see when he gets out of this pitch. He arrived with the Hobart Hurricanes seasons ago, and he got to Hobart so quickly that his kit wasn't with him. Hayley Matthews, another West Indian player for the women's team, was playing for the Hobart Hurricanes as well. She gave him her kit to play with.
Seriously?
True. It looked like a little rounder's bat in his hand.
Makes his own bat, but he doesn't. He's got a hot shaver in Barbados that makes his own trident bats. Has he borrowed Hayley's trousers in this one? Because they're not really matching his ankles and his shoes.
Look, they do get on very well together. I'm pretty sure that he will be at the West Indies and around all the islands for the Women's World Cup coming up this November, supporting the West Indies women's team as they try and defend their title.
One of the good guys, Carlos Brathwaite. The two, and they're going to get it. It's nicely placed, nicely judged by Joe Malik.
Well, you say one of the good guys, but I think deep down as well, he's captaining this side. It means so much to everyone back home for the reasons behind this charity game. Is still an international T20. They want to still make sure that his charges have focus on the game, even though they're enjoying themselves so much out in the middle. So you can see the lights well and truly taking over.
Hit back, down the hill. Rob Daly's giving it. Wow. Joe Malik doesn't think that's the correct decision. What batsman does? Was that sliding leg side?
Yeah, to the naked eye, and in real time, I thought, oh, that's going to be close. Just angling in. Now, whether or not there's a little bit of inside edge potentially.
No DRS available in this game, so Shoaib Malik. LBW Brathwaite, 12:45 for 5. Nas?
Yeah, just news of the next batsman actually. Shahid Afridi's coming out, but he's coming out with a partner. I think it's Sam Billings. Shahid had this knee injury about a month ago. He rang Mike Selby, who's managing the rest of the world side, saying he's absolutely desperate to play. His 4 overs and 20 overs in the field have taken its toll. And he's cleared it because this is an official ICC game. They are not allowed runners, but he has cleared it. They have cleared it with the opposition. And obviously in a game like this, the West Indies side has said absolutely fine. Sam Billings can be your runner. I don't think Shahid has much intentions of running much anyway.
And that says a lot about the man too, isn't it? That he wanted to play in this game. He's played at this ground so many times in big matches for Pakistan. He could have easily said no, injured, can't do it, but he wanted to be here. He is here.
It says a lot about how many times runners are used now, because that was carnage when they went up there. The umpires were working out where the non-striker had to go. Players didn't know. Freddie's first ball. And nicely behind it. How's Boom Boom going to play here? He's got an absolute whippet running for him. So Sarah Pereira needs to watch out.
He's going to play as his nickname suggests.
Malik LBW wasn't sliding down. Was there any edge involved? Guy saying it was umpire's call on height. Freedy's away, waving his arms around. Oh, there's a run out here, surely. We've got the man out there to commentate on run-outs, though. Hussein's lurking. You be right in this, Nas.
I can hear you, Ward. The umpire has just said, can you help me with the run-outs, because it's absolute chaos up here. I tell you, Freedy nearly went for a run there. The three of them now are having a chat. I'll probably stay out of it as far as having a chat with running between the wickets.
I think they forgot what to do.
I think we could tell that from all the goose steps that was going on between the single and the three rest of the world players out in the middle.
They did remove some comedy from cricket when they decided against runners. There's always a comedy run now somewhere along the line. Three blokes at one end, two blokes at one end, one bloke at square leg. Who does the calling?
All looking at each other as if to say, what are you doing here?
You ever batted with a runner? Do you remember it?
I do. I had a one-day international against New Zealand. Standing at square leg is Alex Blackwell. That was my runner, and we walked off together, not talking too much at all.
Comedy run out next. Oh, he's a long way across. Flip leg side. Oh, and it's just gone over the head. Badgery looks as if it was just going to fall in his lap.
Well, heart in mouth on a number of occasions here for all Shade Freedy fans. Went across his crease to begin with. He needed to make contact because he could have been in strife. If not, whipped it off stump. Got a good bit of it, and then he looked up and went, Badgery. No, it's okay. Cleared it. We're all good.
I'm not sure who was calling that. Reedy's now wondering where he's got to go to. Rob Bailey says, come here, mate. You're over with me. So Sam Bennings will go to the non-striker's end.
Well, required run rate now edging up to 13 and over. Shade Freedy will be like, it's okay, we've got that under control. We've got batting firepower to come. Pereira has got to start 22 from 15. It'll be something that I want to just keep in check here the rest of the world.
Problems, of course, the wickets column. 51 for 5, effectively 6, because Tumal Mills isn't going to bat. Good Yorker. Pereira looking just to give himself a wee bit of room and take it through the offside.
This partnership is so key. Yes, you've got a man on one leg basically at the moment, but like he's bowling, injured, still put the ball in good areas, asked a lot of questions.
Outside edge, Williams is going to cut that off at third man. It's all or nothing again from Shade Freedy.
क्या है क्या है नहीं
Richards came through in his commentary box. Gua, food straight out the model selfie. Post on social media within 15 seconds. Goodness gracious me.
He just has an aura about him, doesn't it? It doesn't matter if he's chatting to players or to commentators. My mum is not a sports person whatsoever. I don't even know how I got involved in sport, but all of a sudden she'd bring me along to games, and then she'd be coming along to a few more games at the MCG, and I think he was the reason why.
He loved this place as a player for Somerset. Always used to say to the dressing room down in Taunton, get me back to Lords, take me to Lords. Just going to be the one. So the thing in Wisdom, the Wisdom magazine the other day, talking about some of the great overseas players that have played county cricket. Of course, Sir Vivian played, he was there for the summer and many summers. So there you rattle off the names. Just down there, Joel Noel, Sir Vivian Richards, Courtney Walsh, Imran Khan, Wako Yunus, Wazim Akram, and Malcolm Marshall. To the offside and working leg side again is a freebie.
Typical Surrey fans were hoping that Virat Kohli was going to come out this summer as well and play a little bit of red ball cricket.
That's been scuppered, I think. He's going to play championship cricket at Guildford, which is the far neck of the pitch, which is with the smallest first-class boundaries and the flattest pitch. I mean, who on earth would bowl at Virat Kohli there? And then at Scarborough, which is about the same. It's a shame he didn't come, but it's really great that he wanted to come and he was thinking of coming and there was a plan in place to come. It shows that the Indian captain wants to get ready for the Test match.
His approach to leading this new Indian generation, you could say, has been outstanding. I think it started with the whole fitness campaign. He wanted the Indian team to be the fittest team going around. I think we can certainly see the benefits of that. And then preparation, and whether it's diet, nutrition, whether it's about getting yourself to different countries and playing in different conditions.
First six of the run chase.
Almost halfway through these 20 overs and the first six has come up, and it's off the blade of Pereira. What more damage can he do? A couple of big overs. Can we get a sniff?
Scream of no, and Billings gets back 63 for 5, 10 gone.
Sage Business Cloud is the platform your business needs to manage everything from money to people.
Win a morning of Peter's business advice. Visit sage.com/ambition.
10 gone in the run chase, 63 for 5. It's a big task that plays the World 11. It's been a great event here at the home of cricket. Floodlights blaring, the rain has stayed away, and if you want to help and donate to hurricane relief, you can go to the website, that will show you how, skysports.tv/hurricane.
Fantastic day. We were there during the CPL, and both Irma and Maria hit. Just being within the region, saw the devastation from afar, but just the effect it has on people as well. Not just you've been taken from the island to another island, but just the way in which the community rallies around people, and they're certainly rallying right here today. Wonderful opportunity to give back to what West Indian cricket has given to all of us, right, throughout our careers.
It's amazing how the community comes together. And I obviously lived through a hurricane, but I certainly arrived in Chennai a couple of years ago ahead of the test match after a big cyclone had gone through. And we heard all about the devastation. There was no electricity, yada, yada, yada. We got there like a day and a half afterwards, and you could see coming into land, just water everywhere. But the industry of the people, just chainsaws everywhere on the back of tuk-tuks and motorbikes, and they were clearing streets and getting everything sorted. It was amazing to watch.
Is that 2004?
No, 16. That was the last tour of England.
We were there 2004 when the tsunami hit in Chennai, and same thing again.
Wow.
Played a one-day international 2 days later.
Sounded beautiful up the blade into the crowd.
Catching practice on offer here for the crowd at Lords. Pereira, he's now hitting second six, just the second six for the rest of the world innings so far. You've set yourself, young man. Everything looked good.
Everything looked good until it nearly hit him in the chops, straight through his hands.
Hit them a bit harder here than under 16s.
Got again. Well, he knows he's got this. He stands and admires it. There's no wrong off anyway. Two wonderful hits from Nisara Pereira.
Hello. What have we got here then? Nisara Pereira saying, okay, we want to keep this manageable. Back-to-back sixes, he moves to 43 from 25.
He certainly put the pressure on Kesrick Williams. He's having a chat with his captain. There's a change of field. Captain goes down to long off, third man in the circle. Now so deep in the crease, just get into that power position. And they're just not overhitting it. No one has thrashed at a ball really tonight that's gone for six. It's just clean hitting from a balanced position.
You probably hear that phrase, loading up, and they do it. The timing still has to be right. You don't want to get there too early because you use all that energy in that movement. You want to time it just right. So once you've set yourself, you can then just transfer that weight through. Get a good piece of it, and you're picking up big boundaries.
Bob Freedy hedging leg side, and you saw him.
And that's probably a perfect example there, showing to Freedy. Probably just going a fraction too early. Kesrick Williams picking up that cue in his approach to the wicket, and having ample time to adjust and put the full wide one in. Probably gone a little bit early because of the injury too. Needs a fraction more time just to settle himself.
Putting us wide.
Close call. Kesrick Williams is thinking as well. Right idea though, once again, Freedy moving to leg. Look how early he was there. Little cutter. Just outside the goal.
Oh, just. And again, another one. Williams is not impressed with the decision. It's very tight. It is right out there, and Freedy's backing away.
And that's exactly what Kesrick Williams is saying at the moment. He's like, hang on a minute. Freedy is moving to leg. It's almost identical to the delivery before. What's he going to do now?
Freedy's going to go across to offside and try and flip him. Oh, now the problems with a runner. Good thing is, Billings is like a whippet. 80 for 5.
Yeah, the issue here was that Trey's Freedy's hand movement in terms of saying come through for the single also probably looked a little bit like a stop sign and saying no, don't run.
He really shouldn't be calling. It should be Billings and Pereira sorting out. But you know what Shai's like. He's got to get involved.
How's the running going? Oh, is there a problem with the running?
No. It's just I'm in the firing line there at square leg, aren't I? So
Is there a language problem? Pakistan, Sri Lankan, and posh Englishman?
Not at all.
Who's doing the calling?
It's Asara. He's bigger than me as well, so I listen to.
Go well.
Pakistani, a Sri Lankan, a posh Englishman, and an oik from Chelmsford in the conversation. Russell has bowled a couple of brisk overs already. 9 dots, 2 wickets, 13 runs conceded.
Fantastic to have him back in international cricket. 2015, he just took the IPL apart, player of the series, followed that form up in the Big Bash. Most sought-after T20 cricketers going around.
See why, can't they? My goodness. So what he's got is he's got a short, fine leg, a deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, long off, long on, and a man on the point boundary. Is he going to go short to the freebie? No, full. It gets driven down the ground. It won't carry. Didn't get hold of it. Then boom, boom.
Warnie, you've picked up on something with Tasara Pereira. He is definitely way back in the crease. Whereas Shahid Afridi is giving himself room leg side and offside, mainly leg side. Tasara Pereira, I'll try and show you with the camera here from square leg, especially against Andre Russell. He sits way back in the crease, almost like he's on the back foot. And that's why anything sort of off stump, he flays through that offside. He starts there, and then he's mainly look at him go all the way back, right in front of his stumps, and then he just tees off from that position. So what that means is a full delivery becomes a length ball. I'll try and show you that again. He gets into his position as the bowler is at the top of his run. Have a look at that again. He starts in a pretty orthodox position, so the bowler thinks he's bowling one length, and then all of a sudden he goes a long way back. And that's nothing to do with the pace of Andre Russell. It is just making a full delivery into length ball. He's back again, way in his crease, length, and then, good bowling from Russell. He's gone full, but it's still gone for 4. Excellent batting.
50 for Pereira. He's brought it up with a beautiful extra cover drive. A slower ball from Andre Russell, which he picked, as Nassau is describing, deep in his crease. Waited. Whirly arm from Andre Russell, the off cutter, and he shredded it through the offside. Lovely shot.
Yeah, great cricket all round. A different style of action there from Andre Russell, trying to put Pereira off. He wasn't concerned about that. Focus on the ball, placement perfect.
Bounced it. He's got a big bat, and he's a strong man, and it's flown off the thick edge down a fine leg, and that's given Andre Russ something to think about. He's gone for 11 in this over, 91 for 5.
I don't think he was happy to get driven through the offside for 4 off a good delivery. A little bit of aggression now from the pace bowler, and he's got back-to-back boundaries now to deal with. And a player in Pereira who is on the charge.
Bowled. Right on the money with the Yorker.
And still not a bad result there for the rest of the world as well. It's the 5th delivery of the over. Pereira finds himself up the other end, so he's afraid he's got one to deal with. If he can get a boundary of this, then Pereira's going to be facing up for the first ball of the next.
Okay, so the field changes to Afridi. Only one man on the boundary on the leg side. So 2 men now. There's a change. So we've got a long on, deep mid-wicket. Oh, I missed that, man. He was signing autographs for the kids. So well, it was an odd field. And there are 3 protecting the boundary on the leg side. .92 for 5. 54 Cesaro Pereira. He's at 7 4s and 3 6s. Nicely balanced in the crease, and he's a powerful striker. They tried to bowl length, and he's flashed it through the offside. They tried some shortstop, and he's managed to deal with that. When Andre Russell produced a really nice slower ball that was also a block hole, managed to thread that through the offside. An innings that the Royal 11 desperately needed. They may not get across the line, but it's starting to give the run chase some degree of respectability.
Starting with boundaries and fours, and then once he got to his groove, starting to go over the rope. That's the man. Pereira 55 30 deliveries. It's pretty much all down to him. Yes, he has shown Afridi up the other end, an injured captain. Sam Billings also out in the middle as a runner. Before you say anything, but special dispensation from the ICC to have a runner this evening.
Is just getting his field in the right spot. Brathwaite, the captain, is not down the field on the boundaries, coming to mid-off. So we've got a short third man, short fine leg, deep mid-wicket, cow corner, long on, long off, and a man on the cover boundary. Nicely bowled. I suppose one thing Pereira hasn't been asked to do anything different by the West Indies bowling unit. He's just doing the same thing, which is, as Nasser described, sitting deep in his crease.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Carlos Brathwaite's going to need to have a good chat to his charges. He's with the ball in hand at the moment. It's Paul who's bowled well that first delivery. Showed some good pace across the ground as well. Restricted Pereira to the single. That's probably the best result for the West Indies at the moment. Give Pereira the single off the first. See if they can get a couple of deliveries through Shahid Afridi.
Flipped, wristy, but not far enough. Good catch. Just had to check where he was, where the boundary was, what the flight of the ball was. Judged it nicely. It's the end of Boom Boom.
And the end of a brilliant international career as well. We've seen his last bowling spell and his last knockout in the middle. Not the way he would have liked to have finished, injured out in the middle. But an opportunity for this wonderful crowd here to say, well, goodbye and thank you as well.
It's a wonderful reception and wave on the way off from fielding. He's done the same after being dismissed for 11. Thank you, Shahid Afridi.
Against opposition, but at the end of the day, you have to appreciate the skill of that man.
First steps he takes out of bed tomorrow morning. I wonder how awkward they're going to do. Afridi goes. Rashid Khan is the new batsman. 30 matches in his career. Decent strike rate.
Very handy with the bat.
Yes.
Replay here of the end of Shahid Afridi. Just didn't get enough of it. There's the full toss on leg. The amount of times in his career he has put that, dispatched it rows and rows back.
A 60 hit, where was it? Johannesburg. Went on the golf course. It's a gracious move. Bowl, thought keeping it full to Pereira.
Knowing him, it probably rolled across the green and into the hole as well. Wonderful knock for the Sunrisers in this IPL to get them into the final when they were really struggling. He got wickets, runs, catches, run-outs, he did it all, but it was a cameo knock. He'll move around the crease a little bit, opens up different areas of the ground. He loves the challenge.
Some overthrows, buzzers.
signs of opportunities for the West Indies. Oh, didn't get the back down time.
In other news, Haynes Hussain has just walked from his position on the field, which has taken months to set up, and he's demanded a copy. He's just down tools.
Is he always this hard to work with?
God, what a hero.
To be fair, he has had the harder task today. We're just sort of standing around in the pod.
Don't tell me.
Okay. Got things under control at the moment, the Windies. Look how relaxed he looks. What is he, a white and one kind of going? Extra shot?
He's anything as long as someone else pays for it or makes it. Shot. Walks that one back down the ground. 97 for 6. The world won the toss and they decided to bowl, and one of these batsmen cashed in. Evan Lewis at the top of the order is excellent, making 58 with 5 sixes, rammed in a 44-run beat. Marlon Samuels played well, and Andre Russell hit 2 enormous sixes. So I'm not sure he's going to be able to get him across the line, but he's got them in a position where they haven't been humiliated.
It's been impressive, hasn't it? Yeah. 8 for 4. Gonna get it the right way now that I'm over here in England, not 4 for 8. Now 97 for 6. This bloke turns to Ashley Nurse. 9 matches to his name. 3 wickets. I think another chance to pick up a few more here as well. The rest of the world, well, they need to go at over 14 and a half.
Offside field, it's a change of personnel, same fielding positions as an extra cover and a short third man. And it's going to be a good fielder. Dragged it on, flipped away, straight to the man. Oh, puts it down. Fletcher out in the deep, couldn't hold on.
I think Andre Fletcher just misjudged things a little bit here. Just took him a while to get himself forward. He was just hanging back, trying to figure out the length of the delivery, and that's why at the end he had to put in the dive. And as soon as you're doing that, your hands are going at the ball. You can't have soft hands, give with the ball. And that's happening. So an opportunity for Nurse to pick up another wicket. Goes Becky.
Short delivery. This time Pereira's whacked it straight past extra cover. Evan Lewis sticks out the size 10 and stops the boundary. The problem sometimes people out in the deep now, like Fletcher had with that catch, a terrible delivery. You expect these guys to hit it so hard and hit it for 6, and when someone doesn't hit it well, it sort of becomes a bit of a surprise and you have to adjust where you are. You're expecting it to be coming at you at such a rate of knots. Straight at extra. T20 international best for Pereira. The 60 not out from 35, Richard tells me. What a bowl. Nearly got through.
Yes, not a bad delivery if you get it right to Pereira. Because of that want for him to sit back, if you can hit that crease line, this is what can happen. But if you get it slightly wrong, well, the complete opposite. You'll be fetching it from about 20 rows back.
To go in the 14th over. We'll need 99 from just 37 deliveries. Economical 14th over, 101 for 6.
There is an ancient Japanese proverb which reads, "Fall 7 times, Stand up 8.
But those ancient Japanese never tried this. Ninja Warrior starts Monday at 5 p.m. on Challenge.
6 overs to go, take you through the end of the game, Simon. Goal? Isha Gould. Goes and does mixed up there, Ish.
He does look a bit goaly tonight. 99 from 36 deliveries then for the World 11. Not unthinkable in T20 cricket these days, especially with a batsman set. Sara Pereira's been brilliant. 61 from 36. It's going to be Williams back into the attack from the nursery end.
Bravo!
Change of angle coming around the wicket. Well, that's gone high up in the air. Who's underneath it? What a catch! That is a absolute beauty from Keswick Williams.
Get the notebook out for that. Where is it, Keswick? He's not going to do it. Brilliant catch. He turned and for a moment he thought, no one's going to get there. I've got to go myself. Took off and that is absolutely outstanding. Brings to an end a very good innings, a fine innings. Difficult catches those. Done so well, Keswick Williams, to get there and then to grab onto it. Good innings from Sara Pereira. 61. He's out for its 101%. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely outstanding, Keswick Williams. Good athlete, mate. Very good ground. Maybe that's the last of the hopes. Too derogatory to Mitch McClenaghan. Maybe that's the last hope for the World 11.
Surprised to hear a Kiwi keep down a Kiwi. Mitch McClenaghan, strike rate of just under 100.
Go on, talk that up. Go on, Ish, talk that up.
Well, he's been used as a pinch hitter in the IPL, hasn't he?
4.6, strike rate of 93. Talk it up.
Yeah, I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's brilliant from Williams though, back into the attack, immediately gets a wicket. All-round performance from the West Indies 11. They're certainly entertained here at the home of cricket. Been a good knock from Sara Pereira, not able to get hold of that one. Excellent catch, swirling around in the air. Fans are happy, they've enjoyed themselves this evening. It's wide across, that's gone high as well. Has it gone all the way? Yes it has, Rashid Khan with a maximum.
It was only a week ago, Rashid Khan had 34 off 10 deliveries in the IPL. You know he's got some power. He rakes himself with the bat in hand. Sets himself, swings it away leg side, a little bit high, but more than enough on it.
That should be out. It is. It's given plump in front of the stumps.
Good bowling. Good bowling from Keswick Williams. He's picked up 2 in the over, and Rashid Khan was expecting another short one, but he's gone very full, wrapped him on the pads. Absolutely plumb in front.
No buts involved whatsoever. Rashid Khan for 9. 108 for 8.
DFS Spring Collection sofas are now up to half price and handmade to order in your choice of colour. Like the Loretto Double Recliner, now $499, and the Thelma, now $699. And everything's available with 4 years interest-free credit. Find your happy colour at DFS. Savings on selected sofas end Monday.
What a moment for the young man, Sandeep Lamichhane, 17 years of age, featured in the IPL. He gets to play at the home of cricket. Maybe not the circumstances he would have anticipated. Just a reminder, as he gets off the mark, this is the last wicket for the rest of the world 11. Timal Mills pulled up with a quad injury in the first innings and will not be batting.
Been outstanding, haven't they, Windies tonight? Right from Evan Lewis. Chris Gale struggled to get going, but the opening partnership was decent. Evan Lewis with quick fire 58, finished off by Randon and Samuels. And backed up right at the top. Badri with the ball. And Andre Russell.
Nice little chip. For Mitch McManaman. Just a couple more and he'll reach his average. What was your average?
Hello. In what? Might have been double figures, I think. Might have been double figures.
Yeah, you're right. 12 and 14 I've just heard from Rich, the Statsman. Inventive. Bit of improvisation for the big man. 112 for 8. Just a reminder, this game is also for hurricane relief. To donate, please go to skysports.tv/hurricane. You can find all the details at the link below, how you can get involved. Chance for the rehabilitation of those badly affected areas in the Caribbean last September due to Hurricane Irma and Maria. Well, there was a bit of hesitation in the middle. They come through in the end.
Yeah, can't happen. Can't happen at the tail end. Sandeep Lamichhane was keen on a look at Ashley Nurse. That new gloves.
That's right. I think you got something on that.
Well, that's better. At least he will swing at it.
Get a chance to have a look at Andre Russell's kit this evening. He said he had to borrow some.
Our sponsors, yeah, the sponsors came good in the end, I think, for him. He didn't bring his proper bats, he said.
Still smoked a few. Just like the Flanagan's trying to do. He's trying to hit it out of Greater London. Big much, Ashley Nurse. Good assistance with the slope as well. Look at that ragging. Dry underneath this surface. This is the test match pitch. Bit of grass that was left on it just to help the pace through the wicket.
Give himself some room. Stayed in line, stayed still. Good swing of the bat.
T20 international best for Mitch McLennan. I think he heard you, Dooley. 124 for 8. Blow from Mitch Machane. Has he got for this over? Keswick Williams with his last. He picked up 2 wickets. Leg?
Well, more the point, what are you doing? Mitch McLennan, what are you doing? You just hit a lovely 6 over mid-wicket. You led the ball and you've tried to do that.
It's always been way with his teammates, isn't it? They're trying to teach him a few new tricks in the nets. Old slow ball and right in the block hole as well. Not able to get any room.
I've been impressed tonight with the crowd that have turned up. It hasn't been that good as far as the weather's concerned. Little hints of rain here and there, but they've turned out in good numbers in support of this match. Fantastic. Outstanding. Oh, he's got good hands, got big hands as the right arm off spinner. He's charged in, he's taking control of this one. And that is a seriously good catch. I want to make sure that this is not a no ball from Keswick Williams. He has a habit of it, I will tell you, and he's actually wandering back to his mark. Maybe he knows. Look at this. Get it down. That's fine.
Yep, legitimate delivery. Foot is behind the line at the point of impact. So this will be the final wicket for the rest of the World 11. Tim Mills will not be coming out to bat. Injured himself in the first innings. So job well done for the West Indies 11, led by Carlos Brathwaite.
Yeah, sliced it, didn't he, Mitch McLennan? This is brilliant from Ashley Nurse. Charged in from that cover point boundary. He would have seen, it was the skipper coming towards him, Carlos Brathwaite. But he kept his eye on the ball, pouched it, and was brought to an end this hurricane relief T20 match. And the Windies have been dominant tonight. With
time. Had a wonderful night last night. Put on a good spectacle tonight and finished things off with a comfortable win for the Windies. Quite fitting, I think, Isha.
Yeah, the complete performance. Firstly, 199 on the board. Pretty much everyone getting themselves in, entertained with the balls and sixes, especially this man. And then a clinical performance with the ball as well. Took all their catches. And a wonderful moment. We'll go around now and thank all the fans for turning out this evening. What has been a brilliant cause, raising funds for the devastation that was caused in the Caribbean in September. The rehabilitation of those cricket grounds that were affected and a real pulling together of the cricket community. Those watching around the world, I'm sure, will be supporting. A comfortable win by 72 runs in the end. Captaining the rest of the World 11 and his final international game of cricket as well. It's a wonderful send-off for him. So, coming up here on Sky Sports, the Memorial Tournament for PGA Tour Day 1, now on Sky Sports Golf. And tomorrow, the participation test. Joe Root and the England boys looking to come back after their loss at Lords against Pakistan, 10 a.m. to build up on Sky Sports Cricket. Sarah Pereira with the top score of 61.